Welcome to Amazing Devotions for Men. These amazing devotions are lessons from men of the Bible, men like you or men you are acquainted with. They are from all walks of life. These lessons are a compilation of Bible characters that has been documented in a devotional for men entitled A Legacy. The greatest want of the world is the want of men. Men who will not be bought or sold. Men who in their inmost souls are true and honest. Men who do not fear to call sin by its right name. Men whose conscience is as true to duty as the needle to the pole. Men who will stand for the right though the heavens fall. This quote was taken from the book Education, page 57 by E. G. White. A look at the life of Joshua and how he became the next leader to complete the journey to the Promised Land is today's devotion. The lesson is based on the books of Numbers chapter 27, Deuteronomy chapter 31, and Joshua chapter 1. Joshua was only one of two to survive the pilgrimage from Egypt to Canaan, and one of only two that did not rebel against God. He was also commander of Israel's military and assistant to Moses. Allowing God's Holy Spirit to lead him, being able to make good judgments, and having the faith that Canaan could be occupied, qualified him to take over leadership from Moses and usher the new generation of Jacob's children into the Promised Land. Joshua came out of Egypt as a youth. It could be said that he was Moses' shadow. At every turn he was present physically as well as spiritually. By allowing God's Holy Spirit to lead in his life, he proved to be cooperative and obedient throughout the 40 years' journey to Canaan. God could not use an uncooperative and disobedient person to lead Israel into Canaan. He needed a man who would not resist his Holy Spirit, and that man was Joshua. Many men have been denied promotions or leadership roles because they were uncooperative and insubordinate. When men display a disagreeable and obstinate spirit, they will most likely not be elected for leadership positions. They are displaying an unreasonable character that will prevent them from achieving positive results. If you are unreasonable and uncooperative with men, you cannot be cooperative and reasonable with God. Having an obedient and cooperative disposition allowed Joshua to make good judgments. By choosing Moses to be his mentor, he was preparing himself for a leadership position. He could have used Aaron, Dathan, or Korah as mentors, but he did not see in any of these men characters representative of the man he would someday like to be. When you choose godly men as your mentors, you are making good judgments that will make you successful for eternity. At the risk of being stoned, Joshua was one of the only two men who chose not to join in the chorus of going back to Egypt with the host of the children of Israel. He would rather have died in the desert than go back to pagan Egypt. Of the 12 spies that went to Canaan, he was only one of two that brought back a good and honest report. He was the only one who had the faith that the land could be occupied. His faith in occupying the Promised Land earned him entrance and the auspicious position of taking over from the most powerful leader in history. You too can be like Joshua by choosing to learn from godly men, having faith in God, and not siding with the majority. Teach me good judgment and knowledge, for I have believed thy commandments. Psalm chapter 119 verse 66. Thank you for watching the Amazing Devotions channel. Your continued support is appreciated. Come back tomorrow for another lesson from the life of Joshua with the challenge of bringing down the walls of Jericho, based on the book of Joshua. By subscribing, you won't miss any of these amazing daily devotions. Remember to tell the men in your lives about lessons from amazing men of the Bible.